Hello, Susday. How are you today? Very well, I hope so. And are we ready to ramble? Of course. Yes. That's been 2 weeks. I apologize that last week I didn't. Last Tuesday I missed it. Um, Hello, one eyeball. Nice to see you here. Chalet in the house. Woohoo! Hello, hello. Uh, Yeah, I missed everybody. Oh my goodness. And it's so great to be back. Still have my little Lenovo yoga laptop. Um, but oh it it was Independence Day. Yeah. Um, which if you saw my community post, actually the Thursday before, the US Embassy here had a special event to mark Independence Day. And I think I shared a picture of attending that. Yes, Matt Dillon, hubba hubba. So he's here in Cambodia for about 2 weeks, maybe just under 2 weeks. He's got a lot on his schedule to do. And one of the things that he did was attend the screening of his film, which had a Q&A afterwards. And so that was nice. He mentioned that it was a dream of his when he made the film, that it would screen in Cambodia. And but there were no cinemas in Cambodia. Well, there were some cinemas, but um, kind of like what we would think of as art house cinemas. They weren't multiplexes or anything. They weren't modern in any way. And when I came in 2007, they were rapidly being converted into KTV um, establishments, which is basically karaoke. So the kind where you have private karaoke rooms, not like when you sing in a bar. You're jelly. He's on your bucket list. Well, you should have been here in Cambodia with me. I would have introduced you. So, of course, and if you saw some of the short clips where I shared that when he was talking about Sra, who is my brother, my Khmer brother, and so I brought his family to meet him. Of course, they met him during the production, during the shooting in 2001, um, but they were little. I mean, the kids were little. Now they're all grown. Two of them are married. Um, so anyway, he got to see. Not only did City of Ghosts get to screen in Cambodia in a modern cinema, but he was there and was able to experience um, the audience reactions and everything. And plus, he hadn't seen it in a while, so to see it again, he was able to like experience it anew. And it brought back. And he said it brought back so many memories of when they were shooting and choices that they made and things like that. So it was really nice. Um, oh, you just saw the shorts. Yeah. So Sra passed away. He mentioned November. I think it was actually in October. I think he found out about it in November, maybe. And yeah, so he dedicated this trip. I mean, and he said one of the motivating factors of coming to be here and participate at the behest of the Cambodia International Film Festival was to honor Sra's memory. So that was like really sweet, and it really touched Malin, my niece, and my sister-in-law, Sophia, his wife, and one of his other sons was able to attend as well, and his mother-in-law. And so there's some photos. They all stood together, and different cameramen were taking pictures. I stood off to the side the night of the screening, and let it be just about them. And then the next morning, Friday morning, that was Saturday night. So Sunday morning, um, he did a master class, which was really just like a small stage with himself and two of the cinematographers, the director of photography and a cinematographer, and two moderators, and they just answer, the moderators asked questions and they answered, and then the guests, the audience asked questions. And so I work for Mango Tango, marketing agency, and we sponsored the event by doing the live streaming. And so my staff that I work with, a team, great people, do a great job. And so that was that was just a crop from the picture that our team took together with him after the master class, which went really well. Yeah, so that was the last couple of days, what was going on. There was a picture that I took. I can show it to you. When I was at Sundance Film Festival, I think I've told you guys the story. And of course, I saw him on the list. As press, we got a list of all the people that were available for interviews. He was on that list with this film that he had just directed. His first directing film, and that was premiering there at Sundance. And so I took a picture of him and Sra together. I saw the movie, which of course then I wanted to come to Cambodia. When I did, I fell in love with it. And Sra, let's see, where's here? The picture will be here. Turn it sideways. Okay. So this is the picture. So I sent it to the print shop and had them print like an A4 copy of the photo, and then I signed the back of it and said, thank you for making this movie, because it inspired my whole new life and my new family. Just thank you. And I wrote that on the back of the picture, and so I gave that to him at the master class. We have a total of 3 eyeballs. So the other 2 people that you're welcome to just watch, but of course it'd be nice if you say hello. We can say hello back to you and join the conversation and ramble about whatever's happening with you. So Chalet, it's been 2 weeks. What went on in your life besides making your little short videos? I see you exploring so many different kinds of things. Yeah, she's saying hello to all of you. There we go. That are watching. And so you can see Chalet in the comments. Feel free to visit her channel. She mostly shorts, singing little bits of songs, but with really nice filters and things. You've been babysitting and entertaining the world. Yeah, certainly entertaining me. Yeah, and she's got a few different characters that if she talks about different subjects, she'll be one character or another. I got a shout out in one of them because it's kind of like if you've ever seen the Real Housewives of New Jersey or something, some kind of show like that, right? I mean, that's really who the character is, right? It's all in this makeup with the big hair, and she talks in the New Jersey accent. But I had, I guess, said that character was a transvestite, and he's like, I'm not a transvestite. Like Miriam calls me a transvestite. Oh, that's not what I am. Like, oh, I got a shout out. And work is great. We're so busy right now. We have a lot of proposals that we're pitching, and of course, every one of them needs some creative work on it. We're also creating social media posts for ourselves, advertising our own services. So we're kind of getting ready to build a campaign, and I'm actually working on the whole marketing strategy. But meanwhile, for the month of July, we've got a list of 6 or 7 topics that we want to make social media posts about. Um, so we've got that in the works, as well as taking care of our clients. We've got 4 beer brands. If you've ever heard of Singa beer or Sing, the company says that it's supposed to be pronounced Sing, Singha, but everyone calls it Singa. And Carlsberg and Guinness and Blanc. So we do the marketing for those brands. We do social media posts for the Cambodia Regional Visa company. Who else are our clients? Few. But we've got lots of proposals that we're doing as well to get new clients and build the business. So you started to say something else and then you rambled. Oh, in yours. You've not heard from Mabel, but you hope she's watching somehow. I do too. We've got 4 people now. Andy's one of them. Andy in the house. Andy in the house. Big love from east of Shasta. How's your snow melt? I hope everything's going okay. The snow's not flooding you or anything. No wildfires, I hope. And I know it's bright and early there on the West Coast. Andy baby. Here. And Mabel is one of our peeps, and she's if you don't know, Mabel has been having some health issues, and so we've been praying a lot for her. Yeah, come on in, Mabel. We miss you. We sure do. We sure do. And maybe she'll watch on replay. Maybe she's here right now. We certainly love Mabel. She's great to have in the chat. So Andy, dogs okay? No, they're not getting away. Were you building a new fence, if I recall? And it's been 2 weeks. And yeah, there's a cat. That one is, I think, Artemis. Yeah, that's Artemis, one of the rare female orange cats. Hey, Chalet. And Chalet, I want to thrill. I want a wow. I really want Shasta. I don't remember that advertisement for Shasta, but that does sound like a jingle. We love jingles. We love music. We love talking about the 70s because we're all Gen X, but millennials, baby boomers, Gen Z, everyone is welcome. Doesn't matter your politics, your religion, anything, you're welcome here. If you're breathing, and you're welcome. Thrill. Yes. So what else? I was at the store. I went to the grocery store, bought about $100 worth of groceries. And one of the things I passed up were those Jaffa cakes, right? That are like, wow, I was so excited. I showed them to you in the last video that we did. And that time I wasn't looking at any prices. I was just getting whatever I wanted. This time I was watching my prices, and those Jaffa cakes were over $8 for it's like Swiss rolls, but they've got orange jelly in them. And I was like, no, I am not paying like $8.50 or whatever it was, 8 something for these. I think you get 6 of them in the package. No, I don't think so. I want a pop. I want a Shasta. We do get some Shasta imported here, and it is I get the cream soda, and it doesn't give me that ice pick in the chest bubble feeling. Fence is only half done. You hit flat rock at 1 foot. Ugh. So rock cairn is the answer, but very laborious. Oh my goodness. Yes, it would be. In the Midwest, we call pop. Yes. pop, soda. And I know there's some areas where that's actually called um, Coke. They'll they'll use Coke for any soda. So tourists and such often will get confused when a server comes to their table at a restaurant and they say, "What kind of Coke do you want?" And they're like, well, what, like regular or diet? No, any soda they call Coke. So we have pop, we have soda, we have Coke. Here everything is called oh, okay, so see, Florida is one of the places like that. Still doing potholes on the 91, lot of road repair needed. Yeah, if you work with road repair, you will never be out of a job. That is job security for sure. Just in garbage men, pick up the garbage. There's always going to be garbage. Of course, I guess the more automated that becomes, then the less labor that they have, but there's always somebody working with it. Here we actually have like old fashioned garbage collectors. So they've got a big truck, and which is like a normal truck, but it doesn't have the things that can like lift up a dumpster, right? And so if people have a trash can, they will empty the trash can into the truck. Or sometimes, I mean, the cities kind of tried to clean things up, because tourists would come and they would see that, depending on the time of day, if they came in the evening, they would see these big piles of just all this trash in the street. But what they didn't realize is that there was like a designated place, a designated corner, or a designated place in the street that everybody would bag their trash and throw it. And so you had all these tons of bags of trash. It'd be a huge pile, like 2 or 3 cars worth of like trash, a big mound. And they would just come and scoop it up and pick up and put it in, because it's not in a trash can that you can dump. They just had to scoop it all up and throw it in. So kudos to those guys. That's a rough job. Ugh. But somebody's got to do it. Like Kleenex for tissues. You mean the word dumpster is an eponym? It is an eponym. Some books that I read, they'll capitalize dumpster because it is an actual brand. But I'm actually reading a book right now that mentioned dumpster, and they did not capitalize it. So I think they were unaware of that, and their editor and publisher must have been unaware of it as well. And Hoover for vacuum. Mm-hmm. Andy, you are a hard worker. These young folks these days don't want to do it. Fixing the roads. Yeah. Being out there in all weather, whether it's hot in summer or rainy or snowy. Well, I guess if it's a snow day, you're not going to be fixing the holes maybe on a regular basis. But if there was, if there was a serious pothole that happened, you need to fix it, especially maybe with snow that would cover it up, and then you don't see it to avoid it. And it could cause a lot of damage. It could cause people to have an accident. Andy says, think, Shell, long hours in the summer, got to get her done before winter comes. Yeah. Yep. As we were just saying. If you're new, that's kind of a habit of mine, that like I'll be commenting about one thing and then I get down to the next couple of comments and it's like what I was just talking about. Oh my gosh, they're like, it's too hot. The young kids. Yeah, it's too hot. It's too cold. Snow plowing. Yeah. So if you're on the roadworks maintenance team, you're fixing those potholes, and then you're running the snow plows. I got it. Year round, you got something to do. Your husband's a hard worker. What's he do, Chalet? I don't know. I was just thinking a couple of days ago as I was watching your videos, because I go through spurts. I think it's what binge, I guess, would be the appropriate term these days. I binge your short videos. And I was thinking, if you're doing all these videos all day long, what does he think Like, what does he think of you doing that all day long? Because it seems like it's all day long. Maybe you record a few and then you just release them all day long. I don't know. I was just telling someone that in Iowa, you need to sign up for snow removal, whether you need it or not. And sometimes the snow removal guys get lucky. I mean, because they're lucky because they don't have to, if there's no snow, they don't have to work. It's the way the cookie crumbles. Yep. Your husband's at work, so he doesn't care. Okay. Well, doing what? What's he do? Or I mean, like just the field. You don't have to say anything too specific if you don't want to. It keeps you off the streets, keeps you from spending too much money going shopping. Oh, look at a 4-leaf clover. Good luck. Yes, Andy. It's a nice evening. I've got Mama Kitty sitting here. She's doing good. Here, I'll show you Mama Kitty. Here's Mama Kitty. And all my messy boxes, because they're all stuffed here in the my office. Oh, he remodels homes. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess he's busy too then. There's always people that have money or come into money. They need some kind of repair or they just want an addition or something. And sometimes it's a necessity. They've got to do something, whether they want to spend the money on it or not. Meow. Yes, meow. And how are your lovely kitties, Chalet? I love it when I get to see some of them in your shorts. Oh, and Andy has the little kitties too. Oh yes, he's not hurting for business. Yeah. My the book I'm reading right now is called The Home Wreckers, and it's about it's light. It's not really dark like a lot of the like Patricia Cornwell novels and things like that. They can be really dark. And anyway, some of the crime, murder, mystery kind of things are dark, but this isn't dark. It's really light. It's not romantic, not like a rom-com or something, but it's following the story of this lady that does remodels and flips and stuff, and they do come across a murder that had happened 17 years before. There's clues and things on the property that they're remodeling, and there's a guy that wants to do a reality show, and blah blah blah. That's the book I've been reading. So let's see. You guys are typing fast here. They are fine. Your kitties are fine. I noticed one of mine is wounded in the face, but I will say he had it coming. What? You babied him and put Neosporin on him. Oh, so he got in a little fight, but maybe he was provoking. And he picks at the other one. Okay. Grayson got his vengeance. Oh, no. Yeah, with 9 cats in the house, or well, 8 are in the house, one's outside. Then they step on each other's toes occasionally and chase each other around. Some are a little bit more territorial than others. But they pretty much, there's enough space for them to stay out of each other's way if they want to, or hide someplace if they want to. The rest of the house is all clean because the boxes are here. It's funny though, when it's feeding time, they eat right next to each other without a problem. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've got like 9 bowls, and but there's one kitty who is just a thief, and he'll eat his really fast, and then he'll try to mooch on everybody else. So I got to put him like in my bathroom and close the door. Okay, dry food, I put dry food out. They can do whatever. But when it's the canned food, then I got to put him in the bathroom and close the door so he's alone, and he can't until everybody else is done eating. Then I let him out. Otherwise, he'll eat all their food because he's a thief. But that's the one that was abandoned in a box with there was 3 kittens in a box, and they were crying and crying and crying and crying and crying. So and kittens that long. I mean, I had to bottle feed Kitty for weeks. Their eyes were barely opening, and so whoever did that, whoever took them away from their mother and put them in that box and left them on the street, they've got hunger trauma. Andy did some home floor leveling, jacking, and wedging. Oh, it seems like a chore. But the damage from the cats climbing in the insulation was extensive. Oh, that's scary, because I don't know if they still do the insulation as that pink fiberglass stuff that I remember being a kid, and there was some rolls of it, or there was some insulation that had been put up but not boarded over. Something, I thought it looked like cotton candy. Thank God I didn't try to eat it, but I was playing with it, and I got all those little fiberglass fibers in my fingernails. It was so, I'm not fingernails, but in the pads of my fingers, and it was so painful. I mean, I must have been 4 or 5 years old at my grandmother's house. So insulation's nothing to, I guess now it's usually yellow, huh? Not that pink stuff anymore. But that sounds scary to me. Let's see what we've got here. Yes, you have to keep up with the cats and see what mischief they've been causing by moving stuff around. Oh, all the time. And then like stuff will get, like my bed only has about this much room from the floor. So they can't go under the bed, but they can knock stuff under the bed. The canned cat food goes quick, and they're always ready for more. Absolutely. Isn't that true? That they will. They'll eat until they vomit. Let's see. Yes, I have to be careful or my cats will throw it all up. What was I just talking about that I'll say something and then it's in the comments right after I say it? You have to feed a little bit at a time. Yeah. Oh, the fiberglass. Yes. Poor thing. Exactly. So I hope it was like a non-fiberglass. Andy, you got to let us know about this fiberglass that you're talking about. I put my mattress directly on the floor just for that reason. Yeah. I mean, I've even heard there's this guy, Jackson Galaxy, that he's like the cat whisperer kind of thing. And so he has a lot of videos on YouTube with cat advice. And there's like a video, I guess, that he's done where he'll put like rabbit wire or something around the bottom. He'll recommend that people do something to keep the cats from going under the bed. And I think his main reason is that if there's a fire or an emergency and you need to get your cat and get out of the house and they go under the bed, you have a really hard time getting them out and you're losing precious time. And that's why he doesn't want them going under the bed. They climb upside down and claw it. Oh yeah. Oh, and mine, they'll go around they'll pull themselves around the edge, like a mime doing a square box thing. They do that on my recliner, on the bottom edge of my recliner and stuff. Let's see here. It's like a horror movie. Oh, but we love them. We love them. They give us such joy. Even though they're aloof and sometimes it doesn't feel like they're loving us back. They want their own space, but when they're ready, they come to us and they show us their love. I picture Samara crawling out. I don't know Samara. Is that the name of your cat or is that some kind of monster? I mean, from the comment, it sounds like Samara is some kind of monster. I'll look it up. I've got a Google right here. A Google tab open. Samara. Share the screen though, because ooh. Oh, from The Ring. Ew. If you want to have nightmares, go ahead and look up. Ah, oh, I'm not talking because I'm like I see the little round thing go spinning, spinning, spinning. I was on the YouTube channel instead of in StreamYard, and so I was like, oh, shut up and wait. Now you know what I. I was like, we haven't had a single glitch, and I go and I look over at this thing, and then at another tab, and then it stops. Oh, but it hadn't. I apologize. Oh, but that's Samara. Ooh, yeah, scary looking. It's the ring. I just looked it up. Yeah, big. It kind of reminds me of Poltergeist, only with black hair. But the way the girl's just standing there with like all this black hair. Ugh, scary. Google her. Yeah, Insidious. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a new Insidious coming out. I don't think I saw the first one. Here comes Mama Kitty. Hello, Mama Kitty. You gonna say hello? No. Oh, please do not show your rear end. Yeah, keep going. There we go. Did the Mama Kitty, Mama Kitty. Yeah. She's getting older. I was thinking about it that baby Wilbur must be about, if I've been here 16 years, maybe 3 years, so like 13. She's probably 13. And that's like about it for Cambodian cats, for cats in Cambodia. But I take really good care of her. She seems in great health. So I think she's got a few more years left. The third or fourth Insidious. Okay. You like horror movies, but not slashers. I used to love horror movies growing up back in the day when it was like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Phantasm, I think. And then like shortly after that, about when I hit 14, I wasn't that interested in them anymore. Run, Ghosts and Demons, run. You know, there's a lot of folklore in Cambodia with ghosts and demons. They love horror movies, but one of the things they like about horror movies is when something boom is sudden, because then they can jump and hold on to their boyfriend or girlfriend. And that's what they really like. You know, that's not, it's not like they're into the evil or anything. They just want to be scared like that. But a lot of them have like a sight that they can see ghosts. Can't watch horror movies at night, but you can in the daytime. Yeah. I've never actually screamed in the theater. I never used to do that. Oh, you have actually screamed in the theater and you never used to do that. Yeah, things change. I think if I get startled, I generally scream. Oh, okay. I was like, there was something with the Matt Dillon masterclass. So they were playing this clip, or like, it was like a reel, like a trailer of clips of his movies. And so there was a clip of him being in There's Something About Mary. And it was the scene where he's like in their living room and Mary and her friend or whatever it is that she's with, they're in the kitchen preparing some food or drinks or whatever. And the dog, he thinks he killed the dog. And so he takes the phone wire, you know, and he splits it and he gets the two wires and he's like giving the, trying to like defibrillate the dog. And then the dog catches on fire. Then he throws water on the dog and the dog jumps up alive. I don't remember exactly which part of that. It was something that was like really sudden. I was like, ah, like that, you know, and screamed. But it wasn't a horror movie. Never saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I will admit I have never seen that either. Even there was a part 2 or a second one or whatever. I never saw that. I never saw the first one. or that. I mean, I knew of it, but I just never had the opportunity. Because back then when it came out, I think it was only on cinema, right? I mean, in the theaters. Um, and we didn't have DVD, and I'm not sure that HBO ever had it on. Um, yeah. And by the time you did have DVDs and they did have older movies, I wasn't interested to see it. Yeah, don't do slasher. And the same like Hostel. Wasn't it Hostel or something where like everybody's stuck in the house and they all got to like cut off their arms or whatever, or feet or something to be able to like try and get out, and they're all end up getting killed and dead. And then the Scream, which is, I'm sure you've probably seen that, Shelley, because it's not slasher, but it's like, isn't it supposed to be kind of like all the horror? It's a parody though, but like all the horror movie stuff all thrown into one. I need to go see that Freedom movie. But yes, but no, it'll be so terribly hard to watch. I saw about a month ago, like they were doing like the movie was done. It was scheduled to be in cinema in the theaters, but the theaters would only play it if the tickets were pre-booked, right? If they weren't pre-booked, they weren't going to show it. And so they showed the trailer of this Freedom movie, and yeah, it does look like it'd be very heartbreaking. It's kind of like, I almost feel like maybe that film is for people that have no clue, and then it will help them understand what's happening. But for those of us that have a pretty good understanding of what's happening, I feel like I don't need to see it. I don't know. I mean, although it's important to support it so that it gets wider for those people that don't know. How about the human centipede? I mean, who thinks up this crap? I don't know about the human centipede. I'm not even going to look it up. It's demented. I believe you. You've seen the trailers. Central banking system is evil. Absolutely. I just watched something before, this evening, because when I get home, then I let the dogs out of their dog run, and I just sit outside with them. And so, yeah, I was just watching some random videos, and there was something about like the 10 richest families. Rothschilds came in at number 2. Why was I talking about the central banking system? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yes, I agree. We know. Yeah, we do. You should just buy a ticket. Yeah, to help support them. Even if you buy the ticket and give it to someone else to go, can barely see a butterfly get killed or a tiny little lizard. This is weird. I don't know if it's just age or what, but I'm becoming more sensitive, like, to all life, right? If there's an ant or a bug or something in my house, I don't have a problem killing it. But yet there's a part of me, especially if I'm outside, that even little bugs, they have their little, I mean, they're alive. And if we can see the emotions that our cats and our dogs and our pets, whether it's a horse or a goat or a pig or whatever, when they're happy, when they're scared, when they're angry, when they're sad, we can see they have these feelings. They might not know how to express these feelings, and it might be very instinctual about what they do with those feelings, but they have feelings. And if they have feelings, who's to say the little ones don't also? But we just can't see it. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. Evil spiders, they are of the devil. If I had to kill it, I wouldn't, unless it's a cockroach. Exactly. But yeah, I'm more sensitive, I guess, to that, to like life. Well, ants, their main goal is to kill you if they get on you. Ugh, especially ones that bite. Ugh, and there's a lot of those in Cambodia. So I learned early on how to say Kenyam sa ap sramaut, sramaut kum kenyam. So kenyam is me, I, myself, whatever, and referring to this person. There's only one pronoun, that's it's kenyam, and sa'ap is to hate, to really, really hate something or someone, and then sramaut is the ant. So you just say, I hate ants. And then come is bite. So I go in reverse, ant, bite me, right? So kenyam sa ap sramaut come kenyam. And they understand what I mean. I baby talk. I learn a couple of words. We're all living on top of ant hills. I know. They're under there. They dig around. Do you remember an old, talk about horror films? This is like a B, one of what we call B movies, right? From, I don't know. This is black and white. So from the 50s, I guess it was called Them, just THEM exclamation point, Them. Because in the very beginning, this, like a sheriff or whatever, a law enforcement comes across this abandoned little girl, and she's not speaking. And then they bring her back to the station, whatever. She's not talking. And then all of a sudden she starts screaming, them. And that's how the name of the movie. But it was like these big monster ants. But in the 70s, there was a color version of some people, kind of like Gilligan. It reminds me of Gilligan's Island, how they're all on that little boat and they end up on an island, right? But there's like a develop. You know, when you go for the whether they not co-op, is it called co-ops? Like those developments where timeshares. That's what I'm thinking of. The timeshares. It's like that. Maybe they're investors for some kind of development, but it kind of has that timeshare kind of feeling. So they're all brought to this like island on a boat, and the island has these big giant ants on it that's like killing it. I'm pretty sure they're ants. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And Andy, I work on spider and bee karma. I save spiders, throw them out the window after catching them, and you practice leaving bees alone. Sing calm. Oh, being calm. Yeah, what's funny is here on my property in my yard, there's some coconut trees and there's some big palm things, and there's mango trees. Anyway, in one of the trees up at the top, there's a beehive. And so all the Cambodians are like coming by and saying hello and everything. And then they're pointing, kamum is the word for bees. And kamum. I'm like, yeah, la'al, that's good. La'al is good. I'm like, good. I mean, how do you explain pollination? Or honey. Well, they know honey. That anything liquid, even like water, is tuck. Like you pronounce it tuck, but it's like TUK, tuck, but you don't push out the T so much, just tuck. And so tuckamum, like liquid of the bees, is honey. And what's interesting, claw is tiger, but clawkamum is a bear. So it's almost like tiger is almost like predator or something. No, like an animal predator. But bears aren't so much a predator, but they're big, and I suppose like a grizzly bear, yeah, you would think of that as a predator, wouldn't you? I wouldn't want to get too close to one of them, right? They're not all Winnie the Pooh. But we have the tradition of bears eating honey like Winnie the Pooh, and they actually call clawkamum But I think it might be because the bears here have like a big orange marking on their chest, and depending on the shape of the marking, they're either sun bears or moon bears. And so maybe like the bees are like black and white, black and brown, or black and yellow, right? So maybe it has to do with the coloring. Of course, in that sense, a tiger would actually be more like a bee with the stripes and stuff, right? I don't know. What else we got going on here? My daughter was bitten by a brown recluse. Oh my goodness. Talk about horrible. Yes, because it your it deteriorates, like necrosis, kills the tissue. Oh my goodness. You had to get medical attention on that. Absolute quick. Yes. Yes. I mean, oh my goodness. In the Central Valley in California, there was, you know, once or twice a year, someone got bit by a brown recluse, and you'd see they'd be in the hospital, and, it's like a hole that big in their leg from all the dead tissue. The tissue starts dying around it. Yeah. And then the mice droppings. There was a disease that you would get from the mice droppings. Hantavirus. Hantavirus. Yeah. My son Danny is very susceptible to bites, whether it's a bee sting or a spider bite or an ant bite or whatever. He would break out in hives. I'd heard of hives. I'd never seen hives until my son broke out in hives. And hello. Here's Kitty Kitty. This is Kitty Kitty. This is the thief. This is the thief. But he just loves attention. Say hello. And he's huge now. Can we show everybody how big you are? He's big. Big. He's got like his tail has you can't really see it so much, but there's just a little hook. Ow. Okay. His claw. His one, I think I mentioned that somebody tied a string, like it was thread. They took thread and they tied it around his foot, because I thought, oh no, he got thread tangled around his paw. But then as I was trying to untangle it, I saw the knot. Yeah, we talked about that before. And anyway, so part of his fur came off. So now his paw doesn't have fur on it. So the nails, they retract their nails, right? But even if it's retracted, there's no skin over it to be under, right? So so the nails are retracted, but the skin's gone, so the nails are still there. And so that paw was right here on my neck. Oh, look, it's red. Kind of shadow, but yeah, it's red. You'll get a welt from mosquitoes. Yeah. Dr. Hook. Who's Dr. Hook? The cat is Dr. Hook? Good music from Dr. Hook. Wasn't there a Dr. Hook? What song did Dr. Hook sing? I don't remember. Red. Oh yeah, it's red. It's red. Yeah. Yeah. I'll survive. Yeah, look at me. Am I crying? Am I screaming? Am I whining? It's just part of having cats, Didn't do anything on purpose. Where'd you go? You just wanted some loving. Come here. Here we go. I'll hold you like this. I'll give you some loving. I'll give you some loving. Oh, Sylvia's mother. Yeah, I saw you doing that. And it was so funny because it's like blah, blah, blah song, right? Until you get that, and 3 more minutes, add another dime. Was it a dime or a quarter? Add another dime for 3 more minutes. Oh my goodness, there's Mama Kitty too. Hi, Mama Kitty. How you doing, Mama Kitty? And there she goes. Go on. Yeah, look at you. You want to show everybody your foot? There's his foot. That's the top of his foot. Okay. I'm not going to, oh, we don't want to see that. 40 more cents. Put 40 more cents for 3 more minutes. I was like, oh, yeah. That was so funny. I enjoyed that. And I love the ones where it breaks up into like all these different squares, different size squares of you wearing that black hat. And you have short hair, right? So the long hair, is that like a wig that's part of the hat? Or is that like a wig and then a hat? Or is your hair really that long? You don't want to tell your secrets. It's okay. Mrs. Avery, yeah. Wasn't really. Oh, really? I was thinking, oh, I don't remember that in the song, but okay. You know, I don't remember all the lyrics anyway. Yeah, wigs. Yeah, I was like that, but they look great. You know, especially with that little black hat. In the 80s. You know, around the time that Madonna was just first coming out, you had Cyndi Lauper and Madonna, and you kind of had that look. Yeah, I had my little black hat. No, there really was. My Halloween, there really was. There really was what? A Mrs. Avery. An antique hat. Oh, that's an antique hat. Mm-hmm. Well, it's cool, whatever it is, you know. I gave my boss the link. My boss is in New York right now, and said, oh, if you've got some downtime, feel free to like pop in. So I wonder if he was one of the people at the beginning. And then my friend Jessa, but Jessa, the last time she was in, she chatted. You know, it's like a Charlie Chaplin hat. Yeah. Maybe it was one of his. I got strawberry mango tea today. I brewed. This is a reusable cup. And I bought 2 packs of tea that time that I was like, I'm just going to get whatever I want. So one was passion fruit, peach and passion fruit. And the other is strawberry mango. Did I say strawberry and something, strawberry mango. And so I brewed some of that one today. I opened it because it was still in the plastic. So that's nice. That's a nice flavor. Jessa, come back. I'll tell her. Oh, and I told Bob, you know, because he just deleted. So when he saw the emoji, he just deleted it, and I was like, oh, I gotta like. I told him I would like look through the video and find the part where we did that, you know, and we were having so much fun just talking about teasing him. And I never went to find the timestamp. Oops. But he got a kick out of it. Shelley is asking for you. This is just, oh, she's not seeing it yet. You know, Jessa had a friend who was in the hospital. I think that she said like severe dehydration and everything. And she had no family here. So she was like sleeping at the hospital. She'd go home, she'd go to work, go home, shower, change, go to the hospital, and then go to work from the hospital the next morning. But I think she should be out by now, but she hasn't. When I sent her the link, she hasn't seen it yet. I'll try calling. Let's try calling Jessa. This is her picture, her profile picture is cupcakes. But yeah, she could be. Yeah, hi Bob. Oh, I can call Bob. Let's call Bob. Hey, we're gonna ramble, right? We do all kinds of stuff. We've been eating fresh mango from the tree. Oh, that's cool. Hey, now it says reconnecting. Hey, Jess, are you okay? Jessa? Is this Jessa?
Yes, madam.
Were you
Yeah.
were you sleeping?
Sleeping. Oh.
You're sleeping?
Yeah.
Are you at the hospital?
I fell asleep. No, no, no. I was.
Uh,
Yes, madam.
well, I'm on live right now.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Chalet is asking for you.
Oh, now?
Yeah, no. I sent you the link. So
Oh, oh, I didn't see. Maybe I fell asleep. That's
I
why.
know you didn't see it. That's why I called.
Moment. Okay.
Okay.
Huh?
So are you gonna join?
Okay.
Okay. See you on
I
the.
will try.
I'll see you
I'll
in
go
the
to the
chat.
lift. I'll go. Yeah.
You're awake now. You might as well join.
Okay, madam.
I'm sorry. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. She's a sweetheart. I love working with her. She's amazing. Okay, so that's Jessa. She'll be joining. Let's see if we can wake Bob up. It's 10 o'clock at night here. You mentioned it's probably really late there. Whoops. This is Bob's picture. It's waiting. Oh, that's too loud right there. If he failed to connect. Okay, so he might be actually sleeping and have the computer off. So no Bob, but Jessa. Wake me up before you go. La da 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 da. That's what I pictured Bob looking like if he were a cat. Wonder if I have a picture of Bob. Well, hello, Mama Kitty, Mama Kitty. Yeah, you just want to go by. I mean, I know I have a few pictures of Bob. He's a character. He's got big lamb chop. No, not lamb chops. He's got a big mustache, handlebar mustache. That's what I picture Bob looking like if he were a cat. Bobby. Okay. So let me no, not that. Let me if I had a picture. Oh, I know where there's some pictures of him. What the heck? Let me just because we at the Oscar party. He was at the Oscar party, and I have pictures of the Oscar party. What was that? February, March ish. So let me go back. There's May. Must have been in March because I start there. There we go. So the one with the gray hair is Bob. That's Bob. Can you see his mustache? Oh, he does have lamb chops. Okay. Oh, this is good. This is as a profile so you can see the side. So he's cool. He's cool. So that's who I do my crosswords with every Sunday. Hey, Jessa in the house. Jessa in the house. Woohoo! The big bobber Bobby. Yep. He's a beach boy. So that's where one of the Beach Boys went. Yes, he came here to Cambodia. Oh, who's that up there now? That's Kitty Kitty up there on the top now. Pushed uh, Artemis out of the way, huh? I don't know where Artemis went. Maybe went to find some food. Yeah. Excellent. So Andy's here tonight, Jessa, because the night you were here with it was just Chalet and you alone. But Andy's in here. So if you have any music questions, you can ask Andy. He's like that. He knows. But I think he's working and probably listening, mostly just listening. But he pops in if there's something for him to comment about. You know. And if you've never been to Chalet's channel, you should check it out. It's fun. She's got lots of things. Well, here's Artemis. Artemis. Who's the little Artemis? Artemis is really skittish. Yeah. Hi, Artemis. Yeah. Hi, Artemis. And she's really, do you remember me showing you see, she's like really small. There you go. There you go. She's really small compared to Kitty. She's half the size of Kitty. Andy's like a big brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's like that big brother, always watching. Okay. Yeah, Artemis is just so sweet. She never hurts anybody, but she gets chased sometimes. Thank you for waking me up, madame. I can take my meds now. I didn't hear my alarm that it was time to take medicine. Wow. Well, I'm happy to help. I shared a Snicker bar with her. Well, I bought some little bite-sized Snicker bars so that like if I get a little bit peckish in the afternoon, I can have a Snicker bar. Because Jessa and I, when we worked together before, there was like a little convenience store downstairs in the building, you know, on the ground floor of the building. So we would go down and like get a Snicker bar, a full-size one, for like $1.25, and almost every day. But so it was kind of a thing, and I haven't had a Snickers bar probably since then. And so I don't know, just having Jessa in the office made me think of Snickers. It's like, you know what would like really not quench my thirst, but like my hunger, you know, is a Snickers bar. I could really use a Snickers bar. So when I was shopping, I did get some Snickers. But just a little, like it was like a pack of 5 or 6 little mini Snicker bars. So that, yeah. It was meant to be, yes, that I called you, that we were thinking of you. And I realized, hey, I haven't seen Jessa yet, you know. And I sent you the message. And when I sent you the message, and I was like, wait a minute, she didn't see my previous message. Let me check out what's going on here. So you're welcome. And what is it? Oh, Tuesday. Yeah. So last week, Monday's tutor. So the month of July, the tutoring is canceled so that the girls have a month of summer without school, right? And so I didn't tutor on Monday night. So that threw off my Tuesday night, because when I tutor on Monday night, then I wake up the next day, it's like it's live day. And I didn't have that routine. And so it really kind of threw me off. Yeah, you're welcome. And kisses, bisous, bisous, as the French say. Have you met Bob, Jessa? Oh yeah, at the barbecue. Duh. At my housewarming. Oh, speaking of the house, this weekend is going to be catio weekend. I'm so excited. I don't know if it'll be finished in one weekend, but it budgeting. I got a strict budget now because I got a strict budget. And so we'll get the materials, and yes. So, the cats are going to be so happy when the catio is built. And then when I have the catio built, I'll do a walkthrough of the house, and you can see how it looks. Yeah. Hello, Chalet. Yeah. Are you watching those grandbabies right now? You've been quiet for 3 minutes. That's not like you, Chalet. Why are you so quiet? Do I need to call you? I don't have your number. I can't call you. I actually added some money onto my Skype account so that I can actually call phone numbers in the US. It's still not exactly cheap, but it can be done. You're here. Okay, good. We're just entering the second hour now. I'm feeling awake and alive and ready. I mean, I can go one more hour if we have something to ramble about. Um, I'm here, not queer. Get used to it. It sounds like something we would have said in the 80s. Oh goodness. Yeah. What was I was watching a little short about Gen X. Let me see. It's a short. I can probably play it. Looking in the history. It was cute. Okay, so like that. Library. And here's what I've watched. There's all my Chalet ones. Wasn't for oh, there's your Alice in Wonderland one. That was cool. Oh, maybe I watched it at work. I didn't watch it here. Oh, okay, never mind. But it was cute. It was a cute little short about some Gen X lady talking about how child rearing, it's like she was talking about that when in Gen X we didn't have all the supervision, we're outside playing, blah blah blah, and we did whatever. If our parents, like, if all the grown-ups disappeared, we'd be fine. We know how to take care of ourselves. And she goes, I think that's the secret to being young, being badass. Gen X is badass, and that must be it. That must be the secret to being young. Because she was saying, like, our generation, like the baby boomers are really aging, and it's like, but Gen X, we're still going strong, because we're badass. Like, it was good what she said though. I'll have to look at the history when I'm at work, because at my lunch break I look at YouTube, and I can share it. My clacker video is over 6,000 views. Jessa, did you share it to somebody or something? Well, actually, it said it's organic, and it went in the feed or something. I don't know, but over 4,000 of those views, because I looked at the analytics tonight. Over 4,000 of those views are in the Philippines, and then there's like 200 or 300 in the U.S. and like other countries or whatever. Over 6,000 views on my clacker video. Like, go figure. And just, the little boy's so cute. I know. You watch that show Big Brother, even though it's gotten so woke in the last years. I haven't seen it. Wowzer. Yeah. You just hit on that magic spot. Yeah. I'll have to do some more shorts and see what happens. I don't know. Yes, madame. Yeah. Okay. So Jessa is from the Philippines. So she shared it to some people, and it must have just like friggin' gone viral over there. That the little boy is darling. He's so cute. And I'm talking Khmer. It's like, Loon, that's fast. Do it fast, Loon. He only does it a couple times, and then he's like, and he's like holding his face away so that he doesn't get hit by it. I'm like, smart kid. But they're everywhere now. I mean, when I say clackers are back, they are friggin' everywhere. You cannot go down a street without hearing clack, 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 clack. they're everywhere, right, Jessa? You back me up on that. Is that true? You better say yes. No, I'm teasing. And I'm darling too. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. But yeah, I mean, I'd seen him. I was thinking I should make a community post about it, or even just mention it. And here's baby Wilbur coming. And then this kid was there. I was riding on my motorcycle past. I turned around and went back. I gave the kid 1,000 real. It's like 25 cents, like giving him a quarter for letting me for acting for me in my video. And then I showed him the video, so he was excited to see himself in the video. I guess baby Wilbur was hungry, just jumped down and then went out the door, which is where the food is. Where was that then? Oh, what about the marble balls? There used to be marbles on the end. Yes, I think these are plastic. I'm pretty sure these are, but they must have some kind of weight in them, you know. But yeah, the big glass like big marbles. Yeah, my Uncle John was like only like 7 years older than me, so he was like a big brother for me. He had like a blue colored ones, and oh man, I love doing those. Pogo sticks, gosh, remember pogo sticks? And skates with metal wheels. And then the skates that you put your shoes in and strapped on, and they would like they would be adjustable. Hey, get him on again. Okay, yeah, he was in front of Wat Onulum. For anybody that knows where Wat Onulum is, that's where he was. Yeah, maybe if I'm only on my motorcycle on the weekends now. I take a car taxi, like an Uber. Okay, our Uber is called Grab. So I take a Grab to work now, and so I just go straight to work and straight home because I'm not paying for any detours. Yeah, but on the weekend, then I ride my motorcycle around. I'm fine. It's just the only reason is it hurt. If right now I'm not having back pain because it's been a couple of months, but I could feel that I'm like at that point that continuing to ride my motorcycle every day to work would cause back pain. And so to prevent the pain, and then also I can feel my heart, the stress, stress can cause heart attacks and things like this, right? Well, being on the road is extremely stressful, especially if you've seen any of my videos that showed what the traffic's like or whatever here in Cambodia. I feel safe, I feel fine, but I'm very defensive as far as like I'm watching everybody, everything, everywhere. That's what you have to do because things can come out of anywhere. And like if it's a one-way street, people will go the wrong way and stuff, right? I mean, there's just so you have to watch everywhere all the time. And that hypervigilance is stressful. I can feel the adrenaline stress. And so it's one thing a couple days a week. It's another when it's like 5 days a week going to work. And then on the weekend, I got errands to run and stuff. So I'm a motorcycle mama. That should be a video. He can dance. Yeah, we can do a little dance. I'll go see if he's still out there. I mean, looked like his parents were like tuk-tuk driver. One was a tuk-tuk driver, and one was, which he's standing right in front of a tuk-tuk. That's what a tuk-tuk is, that little wagon kind of thing hooked up onto a motorcycle. His mother probably sells water or something. I don't know. I'm a motorcycle mama. That would be a video. Did you see that older lady jamming out to Pink Floyd? No, I don't think I did. Their guitar, her facial expressions were awesome. No, I'm gonna have to look for this. I did not see that. Pink lady, Pink Floyd grandma. I don't know. I don't know what to look. He's probably looking out for me. Oh yeah, to be in it again. Yeah. Okay. I will. Well, I mean, there's lots of cute kids though too. But I don't want to be. I don't want to be exploitive. You know, kind of got to be careful. I mean, there was a reason to show that one. I wanted to show that all the kids had clackers. Um, so there's nothing wrong with a kid being in a video, but I don't know. You just got to be careful that you're not crossing a line into like exploiting these kids for my videos. You know what I mean? It went pretty viral. Yeah, it's crazy. And I was shocked. I was shocked. I got on YouTube to look at something else or whatever or do something. Oh, I was uploading the Matt Dillon videos, and so as it was uploading, it had a list of all the late, the previous videos that I had uploaded, and it had how many views each one of them had, and I saw 6,000. I was like, what? It was all in the first day and a half, and then it just like there's no new views. All the views happened within the first 2 days. It's better if it's natural, but he's probably just going to be cute. He's just standing there even would be cute. Yeah. Or dancing, like you said, dancing or something. I don't know. He's in his natural habitat. That's a joke for anybody that's watching. Doesn't get it. That's called a joke. I don't think that people are animals. Ask him if he's heard of Michael Jackson. Maybe. Probably doesn't speak any English. But he might with the camera rolling. Yeah. I'll figure out a way to squall. There's squall and there's dong. I think squall is like recognize, it's like, to replace the word know, but it's like knowing by recognizing. And dong is like knowing by thinking, I think. And dong is really close to coconut. Coconut is also like dong. One's dong and one's dong or something, right? They're very close. You might know the name exactly. So it's like squall Michael Jackson. Probably how I would have to ask it. Like, Michael Jackson. But if I show him a video of Michael Jackson dancing, he might know it and do it. Or maybe if he's never even seen it before, it's his first time he's seeing it, he could probably dance like it. Ding dong. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Choo-choo-choo. Jessa, you're quiet now. Did you go back to sleep, Jessa? Was it 10:11? So that's 6 minutes. 6 minutes without Jessa. And there's only 2 eyeballs. So Andy must have dropped out. Must have been busy working. Needs to have 2 hands on the shovel. In case he watches later. I've been editing my website for the Oscar committee because the Academy made new rules this year. And one of the rules is you have to have certain information like on your website and a link back to the Academy and things like this. So I've been updating that. Where are you? Oh yeah, like Andy, Jessa, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. So long as we're on the Wizard of Oz. Oh, what? Come out, wherever you are. Do you have another comment? I was just gonna check the date. I have to have it finished by. Where's Gmail? Here's Gmail. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Yeah. Okay, there's that. I think it should be starred. So let me do stars. Here it is. They sent me the email in May. Da 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 da. The eligibility of the film. Selection committee information deadline is August 15th. Okay. But still, I'm kind of putting myself on a July 15th deadline. Which old witch? The Wicked Witch. Wicked Witch of the East, yes. You used to be obsessed with Judy Garland. I can imagine. I mean, she's big for theater. Her and her daughter, Liza Minnelli. Yeah, what a classic. It's a classic. If we analyzed it, we'd probably find all kinds of grooming and nasty, evil stuff in it. Oh. I was thinking about, when's it, Liza with a Z, on a different night of the week or in the day or whatever, going through a book by Carolyn Myss, because it's been a long time since I've been through it. She's a really good author. I'll write down. It's like this. Carolyn, I think that's spelled normal, Myss. I've got a couple of her things. And just like reading through and chatting and talking about what she writes about. She's got a really interesting, it's called The Anatomy of the Spirit. Anatomy of the Spirit. I think that's the title of it. And I found a PDF of it because I have the book on tape. And the first time I listened to it, I did a lot of long distance driving. And so I listened to it and it just, opened my eyes to so many things. And one of the things that she talks about is she compares the Kabbalah tree of life and the different levels on the tree of life with both Christianity in the form of the Catholic sacraments and the rites of baptism, of communion, of christening. Well, is baptism and christening the same thing? First Holy Communion, confirmation, and then the last rites, of course. And there's 3, the chakras. So you've got, and what she realized was that they all parallel each other. The chakras, the Kabbalah tree of life, and the sacraments. And it's very interesting. Oh, but then she has a medical background, and what she realized is that when a person develops a cancer or some kind of injury, medical condition, it's often related to one of those levels, whether you call it a chakra or the Kabbalah tree of life or the sacraments, but the things that are being dealt with in those levels of your energy being blocked or traumatized or whatever, that whether if it's your heart chakra, you'll carry your stress and have issues with your heart. If it's the stomach chakra, you'll have, and then you have stress, you'll feel it in your gut, and you'll get stomach cancer or something, or throat cancer, or brain cancer, or whatever. I mean, it's very extremely interesting tying the medical with the spiritual. That's why it's anatomy of a spirit. uh, at least you are giving recognition to the correct singer in the movie Light Up My Life. Yeah, 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 we went through that last time. Can you believe that was 2 weeks ago? Doesn't seem that long ago. you know. So yes, Debbie Boone. No, it wasn't Debbie Boone. I apologize. She did a remake of the song. Dee Dee Khan was in the movie, and we looked it up, and it was someone else that did the recording for the movie, which I was surprised. I don't know how they ever got that other woman for the role. She must have knew someone. I thought she was like quirky, kind of quirky. I felt like she fit the character. Wasn't she trying to be a comedian, or was she trying to be a singer? But she did some stand up too, I think, at some point. Now you want a dinner roll with butter because you're talking about acting roles. That makes you think of dinner rolls. Shaka Khan. I always think of the Wedding Singer. We love the Wedding Singer, and back when he's being depressed, um, you have this other guy, kind of big and fat, and he's a big wedding singer, and he is auditioning for to be to take over a wedding, I guess, and he's singing a song by Shaka Khan, and when he finishes the song, he goes Shaka Khan, whatever, or something like it's like. So I always, whenever I see her name, I always think of it in that way. She was fine in Greece. Oh, Dee Dee Khan. Yeah, she I think she's fine. Holiday? What, like Madonna or something? Or oh, did Shaka Khan do Holiday? We've got to get together, take some time to celebrate. Holiday. La da da da. Holiday. That's the song you're thinking of, right? Oh, and I love the Wedding Singer. Thank you so much for sharing. Want to grow old with you. That was so cute. Appreciated that. It was so nice to hear it again. Speaking of singers, there's a famous singer in Cambodia. His name's Sapun Midada. Oops, wait. And most of the time, the Grabs, they never turn on their music. They never turn music on. And the driver asked me, how long have you been in Cambodia? And I'm like, 16 years. Because there's a song that's like, I'm 16, like I'm 16 and I'm available now, I'm ready. And so I kind of started singing that a little bit. So he put it on the speakers and started playing it. And so then I said, when it finished, I was like, oh, Sapumi Dada. Kenyamjo Jet Sapumi Dada. I like Sapumi Dada. And so he played Sapumi Dada. Well, I know Sapumi Dada. So I took a picture. There's the picture. And that's a picture of him because okay. So his music's playing. And then I sent it to him and I said, the Grab driver is playing your music for me. Smiley face. And then he sent back a face with hearts on it. I said, miss you. And he said, miss you too. Does it do it the right way? Or is it the words back? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Wait. Trying to get it. Let me hold it. Okay. Grab driver is playing your music for me. You see that? And then and miss you too. That is so sweet. Yeah, sweet. How sweet. Yes, very sweet. Now it's a trigger warning. Oh, I know. She was only 16. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Whatever, right? Yeah. Oh, you just did that song? Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Oh, it's a great soundtrack in The Wedding Singer. Let me tell you, The Wedding Singer captures the 80s the same way like The Breakfast Club did. You know, I mean, the breakfast the Breakfast Club, and that the director of The Breakfast Club is also the director of Pretty in Pink and the 16 Candles and stuff, all those Brat Pack movies, and which was so 80s, right? And which it was just making a film in the time, and it so therefore it captured the time really well. But so I found it very interesting. Like if I ever met Adam Sandler, I would ask him, did you on purpose try to make The Wedding Singer feel like a John Hughes movie? Or was it just the fact that you were trying to capture the 80s and you did that so well that it makes it feel like a John Hughes movie because he captured the 80s? So by capturing the 80s, what vis-a-vis, whatever, you end up with a film that's like John Hughes. So like, was he copying John Hughes or was he just copying the 80s, which made it feel like John Hughes? I can't think of his name. He died. The one who sang I'm 16. I mean, she was only 16. Oh, you mean John Hughes? Oh, yeah. Oh, I was ahead first this time. Where's Andy when you need him? Andy, 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 Andy. Oh, I'm getting loopy. Maybe it's time to quit while we're ahead. You know. Plus, somebody did a stinky poop in their litter box, which is just outside the door here. And I guess they didn't cover it up with the kitty litter very well, and so I can smell the stinky poops. That's what I say to them when I talk to them because they're my family, and I'm like, who did the stinky poops? You know, that's what I say. Yes, Andy. Jessa. I don't know. There's a second eyeball. I don't know if it's Andy or Jessa. Feel that on the kitty litter. I know. Jessa, Andy. uh Mabel. Let's give a quick prayer. Mabel, I mean, dear Heavenly Father, we just want to lift up Mabel to you because we miss her so much and we love her, and we just hope that she's healing and recovering, and that you're with her, and well, we know you're with her, that she feels your comfort and your healing. And for Andy, as he's out there working on potholes, that you keep him safe from crazy drivers and give him strength to do the job he needs to do, and let him finish the floor and finish the fence and take care of his house. And for Chalet and all the videos that she does and her grandbabies, and for Jessa, and just such a sweetheart and always there to help people and always thinking of other people and giving of herself. And here and all the pets and our family members, dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you and lift everyone up to you and for your glory. In Jesus' name, amen. All righty. Yes. Who's the goddess? Oh, Mabel. Yeah, Mabel. I have a cat that doesn't cover. Oh, that doesn't. Yeah, that's stinky poops. Okay. Protect us from stinky poops. You're gonna put that in a short video. I know it. So you just have to choose which character is gonna say stinky poops. Maybe you bring back the freckle girl. I don't know. Is that stinky poops? I come over here to visit and have me a barbecue and all I do is smell the stinky poops. I think Miriam needs to be spoken of. Would me like misspelling my name, or do you mean Miriam as in the sister of Moses? Oh no, you think that I need to be spoken of in your videos. Got it. I got it. Okay. Yeah, because it just says the Maven. So, but yeah, then it Mariam. It's actually spelled like this. But it's, don't worry, my high school yearbook, I counted the number of ways that people spelled my name. 14 different ways people spelled my name. And some of them was like, how did they even pronounce it right? You know? So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Good. So, I'm going to let it go for tonight. Maybe next week we can get Bob on here. If not actually on the live, then maybe on the phone. I'll give him a heads up. Marion High School. My grandmother's name was Marion. Yeah. So, and then there's a thing called Marion berries, which I think are similar to blueberries, but not quite. Maybe they're a cross between blueberries and cranberries. Huckleberries. Huckleberries are very close to being blueberries, but I think that technically they are different. I love blueberries are my favorite thing. Well, I mean, my favorite food. Redwoods, love redwoods, love In-N-Out burgers. Was I named for someone? My mother tells me that there was somebody in her high school that, or she was in high school, and she heard the name, and it had nothing to do with their personality or anything like that, or she thought they were cool or anything. It's just that she heard the name and she liked it, and so she named me it. She can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's her story and she's sticking to it. Alrighty then. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I might have a new computer to use for next week and be on schedule on Tuesdays. None of this missing any weeks business. We can't go 2 weeks. No, it's just not right. So I will see you next week, next Tuesday. Have a great week. And wait, she was like what I am going to name this kid, Mary. Maybe I've heard all the jokes. Made Miriam because of like Robin Hood made Marion, actually. And it's like you're gonna marry him. Miriam. Yeah. It's okay. They don't bother me. It's fun. So you've brought joy to my life. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you next time. Leah, love you so much. Bye-bye.